Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I am just going to go live and do a little sesh, 420 sesh. Come join me if you'd like. Let me. What do I want? What do I want? How you doing? Having a great day, I hope. Happy Saturday to everyone. It's kind of a cold day here. Everybody's probably out shopping, getting their last minute Christmas shopping done, right? I'm going to break up a little bit of some purple gelato, smoke a little bit of that. I'm going to smoke on some batter and some shatter and chill. I worked really hard yesterday on an order that someone didn't come through on after they ordered it and confirmed it, so I wasn't happy about that, but it happens, right? It's all in the part of the process, my darling. So I have probably 4 or 5 ounce. I got a shitload, 16. Whipped emulsified sugar scrubs. So if you're looking for any of that, I'm going to set this bud there. Get this pipe. Are you guys ready for Christmas? That's my Christmas tree. There's no sense in having a big old Christmas tree, right? If there's no one to share it with. And there's nothing going under it. Why? It's like, have you guys priced the trees this year? Wow. I was just like, wow. And they didn't look all that great. I think as you get older and your situation changes, the holidays don't mean as much to you as they used to. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to you. I didn't want to do my hair. I didn't want to do anything today. I was so tired. I'm going to smoke on a little bit of batter. And I'm going to smoke on a little bit of shatter. Probably can't see that in there. It's really nice. How you doing, Dragon? Merry Christmas to you and your family, darling. Merry Christmas. So I'm going to take a little dabber-doer of this shatta. I'm just trying to find a smaller piece because it is pretty strong. And I took one earlier, and boy, I'm like, shit. I gotta be careful. I haven't dabbed in a couple months, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna couch lock myself. I'm just going to make some potato salad and a couple soaps today. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to heat this banger. Somebody asked me if I ever did a cold start. What the heck is a cold start? Do you all know? I see this. I'm counting. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cheers, everybody. Ooh, wait, shizzle. Happy 420. Merry Christmas. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, gosh darn. Perfect dab. Perfect. I love it when I get a perfect dab like that, don't you? Ooh, wee. Look at this batter. Ooh, wee, right? Purple gelato. I don't know what the shatter is. I don't know, but it tastes delicious. Are you all hanging in there with this beautiful energy that's going around? This beautiful new moon, full moon in Gemini. It's the last new moon of 2021. Yes, it is. Last one. Big shifts, big profound shifts are taking place. The downloads that I'm getting, Spirit's channeling and telling me that the collective, planetary collective, is shifting. And there are a lot of people going through a lot of stuff right now. A lot of people releasing things, going through breakups, financial struggles, loss of job, all kinds of stuff. And the energies in this, and what Spirit's showing me is that the planet is doing an upgrade, ascension. The planet is upgrading. And along with the planet upgrading, there are a lot of sentinel beings that are being upgraded, ascended, right, to a higher level of consciousness. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why? You're not getting along with your family? That's not good. See, Here's another thing about the energy, ready, and it might apply to you. Might. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Some things underneath this moon, this Gemini moon, is an illusion, a delusion, right? Not everything is as it seems. And sometimes our perception of the situation is incorrect. It's wrong. It's not truthful. And we only perceive it as being truthful to us. And therefore, we'll wrap our limited or habitual mind pattern around it. And then we'll be off and down the rabbit hole, fighting, causing discord, suffering, and samsara for ourselves and for others, right? So things are shifting. What I would suggest before you even set that intention out, ready, because here's the key, darling. Even if you don't say it verbally and you think it, and I'm going to use what your statement was hypothetically, I may be moving at the end of the month. The end of the month is only a couple weeks away. It's Christmas. Why put that kind of intention out to the universe? Because that's exactly what you'll get back. Where thought is, energy flows, and matter follows. It's a given. And so maybe flick it like a booga and say, by the end of this month, my intention is to be on a even keel and have adequate, fair boundaries with my family and love them unconditionally. That's the intention Spirit wants us to set. We've had so much separation. So much separation. Well, if that's the case, then don't set the intention out there. Just do the actions. Just do the actions and make the best of it. And then when one door closes, guess what? Spirit's going to open another one. I know for a given that anything that's been taken away from someone, let's say in a loss, in an accident, in a job, in a marriage, in anything, right? If you lose something and it's not been by your own accord and it was taken from you, it will be given back to you tenfold. I promise you that. Many things have been taken from me. Many. And I've gotten every one of them back tenfold. And I continue to, because Spirit is just flowing. She's just bringing it. She's just bringing it. And it's these shifts, especially with Gemini. Gemini is the twin, right? So, some people will talk about twin flames. Some people will talk about twin flame relationships, which do exist. Yes, they do. I've not experienced one myself, but when we talk about twin flame in astrology, we're talking about you meeting your inner soul, your twin, you inside of you. That's your twin flame, right? You could have a soulmate twin flame partner as well that you resonate with, but the twin flame, just like on the Gemini sign, it's the twins. It's you and your inner child. It's you and your soul. It's you and consciousness. That's your twin. People ask when I'm talking, I went to a soundful meditation and it was beautiful, right? And I was sharing some experiences and they were asking me some questions. And it's just amazing how many people want this information and they don't know about it. They're not aware of it. So it's just a God-given right, and it's kind of crazy that people don't know about it. I didn't know about it either, and I had to come to terms with the fact that it was okay and forgive myself for not knowing, because I was really struggling with that. How come I didn't know, right? When you lose the false identity of yourself, the conceptual idea the conceptual that you have built for yourself based on habitual mind patterns and limited belief you were taught as a kid being raised by the people who raised you. You take that shit up with you. You take it up with you. You were taught it, you learn it, you live it, and it's your truth, right? And it's your truth until you're shown it's not your truth. And that's what's been so profound about this. And that's what's the conundrum about it. And maybe that's why I wasn't supposed to know, because I got to thinking, if I knew, I would seek it, and if I was seeking it, it won't come. Right? It's like people saying, I want to win the lottery. I want to win the lottery. I'm going to be a millionaire, a millionaire, a millionaire. You can set the intention, but if you don't believe that you're already abundant and live as a millionaire, chances are you probably won't win the lottery. And I don't leave all my stock in the lottery anyway. I know the lottery lies within. Mel's texting me about the product, because I told her, I said, I got to get rid of this now because I've got 16 sugar scrubs, whipped sugar scrubs, and I really need to sell them now. So I'm going to give some people really good deals on it. It's okay. It's a win-win. I wanted to make some shaving cream too, darn it. I didn't make any though. I'll wait until after Christmas when my packages come, because I've ordered all my oils again and my stuff, and I'll get my I'm gonna heat this banger again. I'll get it all, and then I'll make some. I make shaving cream, and it is the best shaving cream I've ever shaved with my entire life. Ever. I can't believe it, and I never made it before. I was like, what? I'd like to take some shaving cream. They have a shaving cream soap, it's a soap bar, and you can take it into like one of those barbers that, where you get that real fresh shave and cut, right? And do some shaving soaps for them, and do a shave and cut bar soap, and ask them if they want to put it in the shop. Men like to smell good. I tell you, if I had a man that smelled like that, I wouldn't be able to keep my hands off him. I would not. And I like that scent. It's actually universal. I shave with it, and I love it. I have black raspberry vanilla and the cocoa mint, emulsified sugar scrubs, 5 ounces, 8 ounces, and the whipped emulsified sugar scrub, 8 ounces. I made up 16 because 8 were ordered, and I just made up my regular batch, right? And then the person didn't pay for them. Cheers, everyone. And so I'm going to just give them to people that need last minute gifts, right? Cheers. I may save a couple and do send PJ, Diane, and James a package. I haven't sent their package. Ooh, this is so good. This was a pretty good deal. I got a gram of shatter and a gram of sauce, butter, for myself for Christmas gifts. From a company that delivers, right? Leaf something. Leaf something. If I went to Megan's and I bought this butter, it would have been about $45 a gram. And this shatter would have been about 40 a gram. So I would have, and then all the taxes, right? Out the door. I would have been over a bill, right? A honey, right? I got both for 50. Pretty good deal. Mel, I got your text, and if you're watching, if you and Frankie are watching, hey, how you doing? Rob, Frankie, Mel, hope the family's well. Yes, darling. I'll text you after the live and let you know what the cost is. You know, if Frankie's looking for more gifts for his work, you know. Or if Mary, that was a good dab. If Mary wants any, I let Alicia know, and Diane, the girl who has my stuff in her salon, I let her know. So they'll sell. I'm not concerned. And I love them. I love the black raspberry vanilla is my best seller. And the emulsified sugar scrub, I used it again this morning. That is a scent that sticks with you after you wash with it. And I can smell it until I go to bed. I could smell it on my pillow when I wake up in the morning still, you know? And then I do a body butter too. And I nailed that body butter. I showed you guys that body butter. Because I was trying to figure out how to do the CBD body butter. Because everybody loves the body butter in the winter time or the fall months, right? And everybody likes a thicker creamed lotion, right? Or a cream during the summer, or a light cream or lotion in the summer, just based on who you are and what you like, right? So overall, everybody that's tried my CBD body butter has loved it and come back to get it. And mine and the people that purchase it, right, say my one complaint about it is that it's greasy. And I'm like, well, yes, because it's body butter. That's my complaint too. And because I'll take a bath, and I have a problem with putting too much on, and then I'm like, okay, now you just go in from here to there, and the next thing I know, I got body butter footprints all over my kitchen floor. And so I'm like, that's really irritating me. I got to get on a mission. I let my fingers do the running, right? Started doing some research, and I found an estrate that I put in it and tested it. You put it on your skin. It's like the regular body butter. It feels a little bit lighter. It's fluffy. You go like this, it won't even come out of the jar. And you can tell it's regular body butter, but you sit there 2 minutes and it's gone. It's absorbed. Disappeared. What? I was so happy because I've been trying for 4 years to get the greasy feel out of the body butter. Now, body butters have a greasier feel to them because you're not just using liquid oils, you're using butters, and butters condition the skin, right? Mango butter, tatame butter, right? Cocoa butter, shea butter. You're using those kinds of butters. So when you put those kinds of butters on, at first, they're a little oily. And so I tried everything from arrowroot, xanthan gum. I've gone liquid, I've gone powder, I've gone noodles. I've done all kinds of different methods, different recipes, different ways of processing it, in the freezer, out of the freezer, whipped, not whipped, whipped, not whipped. I've figured this out. It's not, you don't have to put it in the freezer to whip it and take it out, and you don't have to whip it in your KitchenAid. Standard hand mixer will do a job. It takes 5 minutes to make. Go Google how long it takes to make a body butter. I mean, you got to melt your oils down, and then you got to let your oils, put your oils together, and then you got to add your fragrances and whatever else you want in it and let it cool below a certain temperature before you can add your preservative and your fragrance oils. So you have a lot of cooling down and a lot of methods and steps, right? And that increases the process time. I'm all about working smarter and putting out a higher content and quality product, right? And nailing it. I had a show. I talked to you guys about it at the senior center here. My first show since I've been in my new house over here. It's gonna be 2 years in March here. By myself. Fire in the hole, baby. Yes, fire in the hole. So someone there, she the only reason I remembered her is because she and the person she was with was really tall. As women, you don't usually see that, but my sister's really tall. And I had said to her, wow, look, she's so beautiful. Look how tall she is. And she bought like 4 or 5 soaps. She bought 4 or 5 soaps, and then I'm sitting up in my back, and I'm just, I don't know, just sitting there petting the cat, doing nothing. And she calls and she says, my God, I love your soaps. I have to come and get some. So she came and got some. She bought 6. And come to find out, she has some skin issues, and her family does as well. And she says, you're my soap lady now. So I'm happy that those types of things are happening and that people are enjoying the product, right? Because my goal is to get to 300 bars a week. 300. I'll be slinging some soap. I mean, Diane from the salon, she bought 12, then 9, then 9. No. She bought 6 for gifts, 9, and then 12 for the salon. And I am floored at what she's charging for my bars at her salon. Absolutely floored. Good for her, right? Good for her. And I think it's amazing. I hope you sell a ton of them, darling. It's been crazy weather, hasn't it, guys? This weather's another thing Spirit's downloading is the weather changes, the governmental changes, all of these political changes. Everything's changing. It's all for the better, though. It's all for the better. Cheers. Do you know what kind of universe we would live in if everyone was awakened? Oh, God. So I can dream. I can dream, can't I? If I have anything to do with it, I'm going to be that little fairy. Let me get my thing. I'm going to show you what I did. I was at the store and I said, okay, I saw this item and I said, okay, I got to get it because I was telling the checker, I said, every time I do cards or talk to people or they ask me a question, they always say something about a fairy or a star to me, that my star nickname is perfect. How did I pick it? I don't know. Or fairy. Why do I like fairies so much? I don't know. And so I saw this in the 99-cent store and I said, I got to have one of these. My little fairy wand. Bing, 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 bing. I'm sprinkling fairy dust all over the collective. Right? All over to you. All over you guys. All over you. If any of you are struggling with anything, I have this Reiki box. I have a Reiki box. And you know I'm a Reiki healer. And I can do distant healing. If you put a little piece of paper like this, right? And you write down your problem and you fold it up and you put it in a little box or a drawer or your pocket or wherever you are, and you send me that intention, I will put it in the Reiki box and I will send you some healing, and I will draw the kanji on it for you, and I will say the kanji and sandwich it and send it back to you, my darling. All healed. All healed. Just leave your name in the comments section and then say, I left a message in the Reiki box. You don't have to say any type of the message. Just say, hey, I'm Joe. I left a message in the Reiki box. Hey, I'm Kim. I left a message in the Reiki box. And I'll write them all down and I'll meditate on it. And I will bring in Mateo Sui, all the Reiki masters and practitioners that are gone before me, right? I'll call them all in. I see you, darling. I'll call them all in. And I will list everyone's name, and I will do all 3 kanjis, and then I will do the distant healing kanji, and then I will sandwich them in prayer and send them out to the cosmos to be transmuted, and spirit will have them transmuted out by Gaia, Mother Earth, and she will transcend them out to the cosmos, and the cosmos will recycle that energy that's bad, negative, into love and send it back to the collective as love. Isn't that beautiful? So leave your name if you want me to put your name in the Reiki box. You don't have to say, hey, I have a... Don't have to say anything. Don't have to say a word. Spirit channels through me. I pretty much know most everybody on my channel. If I don't know you yet, please introduce yourself. And if I do, how you doing? Just say, hey, I left a message in the Reiki box. My name is, and I'll write it all down. What's beautiful about this is it's got a pin on the end. So not only is it my energy wand, it's the energy that I'm going to write it all down. Where I place my energy, matter follows. All you have to do is be willing to receive it. That's it, baby. That's it. Pretty cool, huh? I love that. I love that. I'm like, can I master up any higher? Can I get any higher? Can I master up any higher? Can I learn any more? Spirit says, yes, you can learn more by practical application. So that's what I do. Shit, I draw the kanjis with my tongue on the roof of my mouth when I give treatments. Because the kanjis are secret. And you can't be given them or shown how to draw them unless you're a Reiki practitioner. And you get certain kanjis and certain initiations given to you depending on the level of Reiki you're studying. You can go up to master level Reiki 3. I'm a master Reiki level 2. I'm going to do my 3. I could have done it already, but the first one I did online because, all this COVID stuff, and it was quite crazy. How you doing? How you doing? It was kind of crazy because, where I did my other Reiki, they weren't offering it anymore. Well, they are offering it still, but since the COVID, it's a business and they wouldn't let them have people in because of the social distancing and the masks. So everybody went to doing it online, and the initiation was pretty awesome because it was on a Zoom call, so it was pretty good. Fire in the hole, baby. Cheers. 420, baby. I hope you all are ready for Christmas, considering it's a week away. Oh, good. I'm glad. I love hearing that. I'm fabulous too. I'm waiting for the holidays to get over so I can revamp my business. India. Wow. Let's do this. India. Wow, really? Wow, I want to come there. I want to go to India. I want to go to Tibet. There's a lot of places I want to go. Cheers. Mainly to study. Mainly to study. But I don't know. I don't know where Spirit's taking me. It's your day off? Oh my goodness. On a Saturday? Isn't that a blessing that you get a day off on a Saturday? I love that. When I was working in nursing, I never got a day off on Saturday. Never. I started a part-time job, but it's only going to be like 28 hours a week, and I have to work Saturdays and Sundays too. It's okay. I don't have anyone here with me. I don't have any kids. I have a cat. And he'll be good. Fire in the hole, baby. Those dabs were really good. What are you smoking? What is everyone smoking? I've missed my little rig. You do want to go where? Yeah. Your mom was? She was? Is your mom no longer with us, darling? Sorry to hear that. Nurses are amazing people. They're healers, man, and they don't even know it. And they're probably the backbone to every doctor they've ever worked under. Peanut butter and jelly. Oh, I love peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwich with Ruffles potato chips on them. She's retired now. I'm retired from nursing too. It's like you can only put in so much time, man. That's awesome. I didn't mean to assume, that's why I asked. It's weird how when the way people use words sometimes. She does home patient care. Oh, see, that's beautiful. I think home patient care, skilled nursing centers, they should be ashrams. They should be ashrams. I think I was talking to another meditator, and he said that I should probably go in and talk to somebody about doing that. It sounds good. She's 73. Way to go, mom. Way to go, mom. 73 is not old, my friend. 73 is that's like the new fucking 50s. That's like the new 50s, right? There's people that are 84, man, and volunteering and still working part-time. There's a gal at Albertsons that brings in shopping carts, and I bet she's in her 80s. Yeah, well, because you get weaker when you get older, yeah. But what's nice about it is that she can get all those handsome young kids around her to lift for her, right? She can say, "Hey, could you help me with this?" And they run over and help her, right? Because I would do that. Yeah, our back is always messed up because we're nurses. When I first started nursing, do you know they did not have a Hoyer lift that did not threaten you dropping the patient or tipping it over in the transfer. So I never used them. That's probably how half my fucking back shit started, right? You can ask any nurse and they got a back problem. And how many you're bent over the gurney all the time, or a med cart, or an IV pole, or putting an IV in, or intubate. You're doing something always kinked over. It's hard work, and they don't. You know what's another really key point? They don't pay nurses shit. We can be sued, and they don't pay us at what we're worth, right? At all on any level. The guy that picks up my trash makes more than LVNs. Did you know that? Did you know that? And he didn't go to college for that. He just applied to drive a truck and pick up my trash. He's not saving lives, but nurses save lives every damn day, and they are so underappreciated and underpaid. They don't get any self-worth, and that's why when I said 40 years, done, no more. I still heal, I still give my services, but just not on that level anymore. And certainly, if somebody went down in front of me, I would assist them, yes? But I don't want the responsibility anymore. I did it for 40 years. I think I earned my chair, and I put my time in, and I probably worked every field except I even did some neonate, but I hated it because those babies go sour quickly, right? And in my respiratory training, we had to do a neonatal, rotation. And I'm like, oh God, everything I'm feeling here and doing with these babies, I go home to my child and I hold him and I'm like, oh God, I don't know how these parents could do it, right? It was heartbreaking. And I would be like sniveling every day I left. And people go, well, but you went to the trauma. You went to trauma. I go, yeah, but trauma is fast-paced. You don't have time to think, right? And mull shit over like gum in your hair. You just do, act, respond, and do, right? That's it. Afterwards, when the adrenaline comes down, you might go outside and have a good cry. You might. I've done that too. Or you might go out and smoke a bowl or go out and smoke a cigarette, whatever it is you do, right? But there are releases that nurses do. So the burnout rate for nurses is pretty high. And most young adults right now are thinking nursing is the way to go. No. If my child wanted to be a nurse, right? Certainly would promote that, right? But it's not, there are better alternatives in the medical field that will pay you better, and you can stay as a bedside provider and teacher to the patient where you want to be as a nurse, because that's where you are at the bedside, right? So many more. When I was doing, there was an accelerated program at over in Riverside for PhD, from RN to PhD. And it was a freaking 18-month program. And I'm looking at the curriculum and I'm like, holy shit, right? I'm thinking that's a lot of material to be responsible for, to cover in 18 months. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I wanted to. I thought I wanted to. Shit. Look at guitarists, famous. Now you don't have to be famous. You could even work at a bar or something, playing music, and you could probably make more money than nurses. I don't know. I'm just speaking of experience, of knowing what it's like being in the trenches for 40 years. It's a suck job. You get no appreciation. You get underpaid, and the patients just walk the hell all over you. For nursing, you did? You did? Cheers. I'm going to do another dab, but I'm going to do a dab of this gelato. If someone would get, I like shooting guns. Yeah, there's COVID nurse. They're not COVID nurses. They're COVID trained to give the injections and test you, give you your shot and test you, which is quite fucking crazy because in the first semester of nursing school, you're taught how to do a swab. They will hold a seat. They'll hold a seat. I mean, there's always a seat for everyone that has that kind of knowledge. All the knowledge that I have under my belt, all the things I learned, all the things I saw, all the things all the people I treated, I'm never going to forget any of that, right? But when you're a nurse, if you don't use the skill, there's a saying that says, use it or lose it. Yeah, they're not trained. Well, they're trained to, they're kind of like, and don't get me wrong, because I started as a CNA, and CNAs are the backbones to nurses, right? Because they see the patient 99% of the time, and they can tell you when something's wrong. And you don't see the patient as much. And so even them as a team member on the team, they're considered an intricate part of the team, right? They're not, when they come to me and they say, I'm just a CNA, I'm going to slap you. I'm going to slap you. And I'm going to say, no, you're not just a CNA, you're a nurse, and you are helping, and you're part of the team, right? So the only ones that ever made us feel less than is the freaking physicians or the PhDs or the nurse practitioners. And why? Because they had MD on their name tag. Well, I can go to Walmart and buy a name tag, and I can print MD, PhD, blah, 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 blah. And I can walk in anywhere, but does that mean I'm smarter than you or less than you or more than you or anything? No, it don't. And that's how they fucking treat you. Not a nurse. A nurse ain't gonna do that. Mm-mm. A nurse is bedside care. Her patient's number one. She'll go to bat for her patient. Even if the patient's throwing urine on her, she'll go to bat for the patient. She might ask for an Ativan or a Valium order as well, but she's going to go to bat for them, right? Because some patients can't be advocates. I'm going to take and heat this bag here. Well, tell your mom thank you for her service. Isn't it funny? Nurses and firemen run into the emergency, and everybody else runs away from it. Isn't that weird? Police go into it. So if you go to a bar that has a party, and it's full of doctors, not doctors, but EMTs, right? Paramedics and nurses, and sometimes cops, that's a family right there. When you get pulled over as from a cop, usually, right? It's a service if you have your stethoscope on and your badge to let you go. Because they know if they get shot and they come across your trauma bay, you might put them at the end of the line, right? Or at least that's what they're going to think. So it's a loyalty of service, and it's generally paramedics, police, ER nurses, and us lower ones on the totem pole, right? Ambulance drivers would come in too. They would do it too, but doctors wouldn't walk in that bar, because those nurses and therapists, and we would ream them a new asshole. We'd be like, go get in your own bar, doc. Go find your own bar, doc. I could tell you some stories about doctors. Cheers, everybody. That's a big ass booger on there. Cheers. Holy crap, that's gonna shit face me. I forgot how much I love my rig. What? No, I can't. No. 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 That's good. But I know of situations where nurses have gotten off on that very instant and didn't go to jail. But I also know of an incident where a bomb specialist walked into a Narcotics Anonymous meeting and he had live explosives in the trunk of his car and it fucking blew up during the meeting. So, I mean, no one's perfect. Cops, doctors, nurses, no one's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes, right? We're all cut from the same fucking cloth. We help each other all the time, but I don't, I was trust and believe when I was sitting there and heard somebody tell that story, I was like, you guys must have been absolutely shaken out of your fucking boots when that happened, right? Because the whole meeting was just the whole meeting. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been to a Narcotics Anonymous meeting. And he'll sit there and tell you the fucking story. He sat there and he worked for the Upland PD. He was a bomb something. He went in and deactivated bombs. I'm like, oh God. I go, see, we're not safe anywhere. We can't go anywhere. We're not safe anywhere. We're not fucking safe anywhere. Oh shit. I didn't have to leave my trauma bay to see some very crazy shit. The shit that was brought into my trauma bay, sometimes yeah, no. And all I do is walk away going, I don't know what the fuck people think sometimes. What they're doing. What they're thinking. But I don't judge. I treat, But I've seen some strange ass shit. So, I mean, ask your mom if she's been a nurse as long as I have. Ask her. She might give you a couple really good stories because she's probably got a shit ton of them. So I'm going to go probably and make myself I think I'm going to make a potato salad. I'm going to make a potato salad and I'm going to make a charcoal soap and a rosemary soap. And I'm going to do Aquarius's reading and maybe a couple of the other signs. If you guys don't subscribe to the channel or make comments on those videos, I'm going to stop making them because I don't think you want them. And it's a waste of my time if you don't want them, right? So if people don't want to watch them and don't want to comment and don't say anything and let me know they want me to keep doing it, a girl can only do what she knows, right? I'm not responsible for the shit I don't know. If you come back and say, well, how come you're not doing them anymore? Well, when there's 32 views on a video that takes maybe 2 hours, maybe more, depending on Google's uploading. The video I put up this morning, Gemini, 3 hours to upload. 3 hours to upload. I don't know why that is. There's other times I can do it at certain parts of the day and it's instantaneously, it seems, but other parts of the day it's not. So it's a lot of work that goes into that kind of content. So it's like, I don't mind doing the content, don't get me wrong. I don't want to waste my energy doing the content if that's not something that you're looking to find, right? And I read mine every day regardless, right? So some people like them, some people don't. Some people don't understand it. And that's okay. But maybe I'll just split the channel off. Look at my hair. It's getting so dark. It's wet though right now. Wow, it's really getting dark. That's the dark I put in it, but that around my face is the regrowth that's growing in from me coloring those damn roots. So see, I put that really beautiful brown in there to make it look nicer, and I love it. I don't have to do shit to it. I just got out of the shower and put it up in a ponytail. Call it a day. That's it, right? But it's still wet, and my hair is like a horsetail. It's thick, thick, thick. And I don't know about you, but 28 degrees is cold. That's what I should do. I should make a chicken noodle soup or something, or maybe another batch of chili. Because it's so cold. Is it cold where you guys are? I'm going to do potato salad and something else. I don't know what. It's too late to take a roast out of the freezer. Maybe I'll go grab something. I don't really like meat that much, right? So that's why I don't make it a priority to take it out. But sometimes I want it, and then I think, oh, shit, now it's like, yeah, it's almost one. You can't take it out. So maybe I'll go, I don't know, maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I'll figure out something else to make with potato salad. I think I want to make some of the oatmeal cherry muffins too, so I can have those for the week. I hope you guys are doing well. What? Fish. Oh, I can't do fish. I am not a fish girl. You want to hear a crazy one before I go? My dad my dad used to take us to the beach, and he would have my sister and my brothers and I digging clams for him. And him and his buddy would sit on the shoreline in these beach chairs, and they would pop these clams open with their little pocket knives, and they would slither them down their throat, and they would chase them with a Coors Light. And I thought, I'm in my dad's hip pocket. I should probably try that, right? And so I said, hey, can I try that? And he said, like, Billy, you can try it if you want to. And I did. And to this day, I don't touch fish. Halibut, if it's cooked right, and it, because it doesn't taste fishy, and it has to be cooked just right, or I'm not touching it, right? Or a deep fried shrimp that is like so deep fried, and the shrimp in it is so freaking tiny you can't even taste it, right? That's the extent of my fish. And there's a fish gaucho and all kinds of stuff here. You're just cleaning. I love halibut. I love halibut. And especially if it's cooked right. Now that I can eat. And I will tell you, my sponsor, her husband used to do deep fishing, deep ocean fishing, and he brought me some I want to say it was shark white meat or something. Shark center cut white meat or something like that. And that was amazing. Apparently, on their boat, they catch it, clean it, do everything, and package it and ziplock it in those really expensive freezer bags and pop it in a freezer. It was like fresh right out of the water, right? And I had never had an experience like that. And the piece that they brought over was tremendously huge. It was enough for at least 2 to 3 meals, right? And so I'm like, do you know, I don't even know what that would cost if you went to purchase something like that. And there's nothing I don't think that you could buy that would have come close to the freshness. I mean, he vacuum sealed that stuff and threw it right into a freezer after they caught it, cleaned it, did whatever they do to it, and put it in a freezer Ziploc, vacuum sealed that shit and threw it in the freezer on the boat. That's some fresh ass fish. That's where your fish does not taste fishy. I don't think so much all the fish is fishy. I think it's the way that people handle it, process it, and cook it that makes it fishy. And yes, there are fish that are fishy, but I'm one fish that's not fishy. I'm not fishy in any way, shape, or form in my life. Cheers. That's really good too. This is Timbo's hoe. That's what I got to do. I got to text Mel and let her know how much the emulsified sugar scrubs are. If you guys want any of the scrubs, let me know. Reach out to me. I can ship them to you, but you're not going to probably get them by Christmas. Okay? You probably won't get them by Christmas. Or if you want any soap or anything like that, let me know. You can hit me up at Star's Little Soap Shed on Instagram or Starlet1995 on Instagram. Or the links below is my email. You can pick. It don't matter to me. Just check it out. I'm going to see if I can get rid of some of these and finish up my day. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys are having a safe holiday and you get all your shopping done. I have emulsified sugar scrubs, regular sugar scrubs, whipped emulsified sugar scrubs, chapstick, bath bombs, lotion, soaps. I got it all, baby. Happy holidays to you. Good sesh. Yes, it was a fabulous sesh. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you so, so much. Hi, Pat. How you doing? You've been deep sea fishing? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous, Pat. I'm so jealous. I don't think I can handle it on the boat, though. No, thank you for having me. Thank you for coming, and you're so welcome. You guys humble me greatly. Pat, I love you, darling. Your reading's coming. Watch my channel. But again, you guys, if you guys don't start commenting and the subscription count don't go up, I'm not going to do them anymore. Way to go, Pat. Way to go, Pat. Way to go, Pat. No, everybody's reading's coming, but Pat's, always looked for something specific at a specific date. It's not a personal reading, I don't believe. I think it's just a general reading for her. Or him. I'm not sure if it's a male or female. I can't tell by the names anymore, you guys. I'm sorry. So it's just a specific sign. And so just watch for those that are coming. I enjoy doing them for you. It's not me. It takes no energy out of me because spirit channels through me. The only time constraint it takes out of me is if it's a 3-hour upload, I don't pay myself less than $20 an hour making my soap. That's $60 of time that I've lost just trying to get a video to upload that nobody has subscribed to or watched. That's kind of a waste of my time, don't you think? That's just common sense. So I'd rather give you something you're looking for or that you want to have. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to please everybody or accommodate their needs. And I'll do my readings and my spiritual thing all on my own. And I have no issue doing that, right? It's just such a beautiful thing to offer and share, especially during these challenging times we're going through. It just gives you guys a guidepost, a roadblock, a detour sign, or alerts you that something's coming down the pipe. That's it. And they're just suggestions, right? But there are so freaking many readers out there. I mean, have you just explored? Get the explore button, type in tarot readers, and tell me how many channels come up? A lot. And I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to call a spade a spade. There's a lot of channels that are not channeling energy. They've memorized the cards, and they're just reading, and they catch you by a title, and you click it. That's it. If you want a message that's going to be personal to yourself, the only way you're going to get that is to get your own reading, do your chart, understand the houses. When you understand the houses and the planetary lineups that the astrologer does with you, when she does or he does your reading, then you can go, well, fuck, that's why I'm doing that. That's why I'm doing that. And if you're not aware, you can't change it. And what have I always said in the past? When you're aware, you do better, right? So they're just guideposts. You don't have to change your opinion or your values or your belief systems. But some people, I have beautiful comments on the ones that I have up. Beautiful comments. I don't think I've seen a negative comment from anyone on any one of my readings. And that's a blessing that humbles me greatly, right? So the ones that have watched it and do appreciate them, that thank you so much, right? And if there's something else that the majority of subscribers want, and I'm not losing subscribers like I am. No one subscribed the whole month. 30 days, no new subscribers. It's like I'm considering maybe even just pulling the channel down. It's not serving me. I'm not earning anything. I'm not, but I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to do because I enjoy what I do, and it's like a community. It's like a give back situation. So I don't want to do that just because things aren't going the way I think they should go, right? Spirit has a far greater plan than I could even consider. And so maybe it's supposed to go that way. Maybe I'm supposed to lose my channel too. Don't know. Don't care. I'm in acceptance and surrender, and so I'm just going with the flow, putting it out there to you guys. If you want them, comment on them, watch them, comment on them. Doesn't mean you have to go in and type in your life story. Just comment that I know you're watching it and that you want to see the next one or when's the next one. I don't put up extended ones and make you guys go pay for anything. I don't solicit you for money and tell you, hey, get a personal reading from me. If you want one, it's available. I don't do that because it's not the purpose of the whole thing. The purpose is just to share the channeling Spirit brings to me, through me, right? It doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm just the conduit. I'm just the vehicle that she's utilizing to send a message out to people, some people, all people, whoever needs to hear it when they watch it, right? So when you watch it, it's when you need to hear it or you were meant to see it. So you don't have to go and do any watching if you don't want to. Just if that's something that you enjoy doing and you want me to continue putting up the comment, just go and leave a comment and say, yeah, continue it, right? Just like I said, if you guys want to do the Reiki box, right? Just leave a name down at the bottom and say, hey, you don't even have to leave a name. I see your name on your screen, your emoji, right? You can say, I am in the Reiki box. And if you say, I am in the Reiki box, I'm going to sprinkle Reiki dust all over you, that you put your problem in the Reiki box. I'm going to write your screen name down with the other end with the pen. And I'm going to do all 3 kanjis, and I'm going to meditate and send you guys the distant healing kanji, and I will draw them, and I will sandwich them in prayer and meditation, and I will transcend and transmute them to Gaia and down to the cosmos to be returned after being recycled into love. And so I will sprinkle, boop, 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 boop. you guys again. I love you guys so much. So don't forget the Reiki box. That's all you have to say is I'm in the Reiki box if you want to be in the Reiki box. And during this challenging time, who doesn't want to be in the Reiki box? You're in the Reiki box? Okay, Pat, you're in the Reiki box. I'm going to put you down. Boop, 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 boop. Pat, you're in the Reiki box. Okay, and I do my Reiki every day. So all you have to do is just be willing to receive the energy. Okay, that's it. That's it. Just be open. I love you guys so much. I'm going to go do potato salad and soap. What a combo, huh? And I'm going to smoke some more cannabis, and I'm just going to chill out because it's cold as a tits on a boar. So I'm going to stay inside because everybody's probably doing shopping out there, and I'm good right where I'm at. I love you guys. Namaste.